Why hello there! What's going on? It's me, Torball. I feel like I let it be known enough, but I absolutely love fighting games. The exhilarating gameplay, cool as hell characters, and hardcore competitive nature just drew me to them, and it's kept me playing them. Street Fighter, Marvel vs. Capcom, Mortal Kombat, and more. You name it, and I've probably played it. Surrounding myself with a variety of fighting games and content adjacent to them, it was only a matter of time until I wanted to make my own. And after who knows how many times of trying, I can finally say that I've got something going. Welcome to the first TIP Rumble Devlog, Episode 0, where I'm gonna give a rundown on what I have so far, and where I want to go with it. Also note, I'm not the best game dev out there, so the way I did things may not be the best practices, but hey, it's getting the job done. Firstly, where did this game idea come from? Well, TIP stands for Together in Pieces, and is based off of a story and comic that I created back in high school. In short, the cast were young demon hunters who faced off against many demons from the underworld who invaded and attacked the people of Grand City. Of course, more story details will come as the devlogs progress. First things first is a main menu, which honestly does not have much to it as of yet. You have a start and you have quit, and that's about all. I plan on adding the standard versus mode, as well as a decent training mode, and if I could learn how to get some AI going, an arcade mode as well. I would also like to add an online mode, but with my knowledge right now, that's kind of beyond my scope. But if I can actually learn how to do it, then of course I'll implement it, especially rollback. After hitting the start option, you're brought to the first version of the character select screen. While there are 2 characters available, Tachi and Shihoko, only one is actually playable, being Tachibana. Of course, I have a lot of things in mind for the character select, because to me, it's one of the most important screens in a fighting game. At this time, I plan on having about 6 to 8 characters for this game, but we'll see how far I get and if I'll expand on that or not. Each character is shadowed out until selected to get feedback on what character is picked, and player 1 is given the option to select the music for the battle, and it would be similar when selecting the stage. Entering gameplay, I want to give a rundown on the general controls and options. You have your walk forward and walk backwards. Double tapping forward will cause you to run, and doing the same with back will cause a backdash. You have a jump, a crouch, and a double jump. From a jump, you can air dash forward or backwards by double tapping either way. And if you're experienced, you can instant air dash easily. Now this isn't all final, because I might want to make some changes or tweak some values. Next up, we have your normals, distributed to 4 buttons. You have light, medium, launch, and heavy. A similar control scheme to Marvel vs. Capcom 3. Tachi's light and medium leaves you standing, while launch does as named, and heavy sends you flying a large distance. If they hit a wall in this state, they'll bounce. And if not, they'll enter a slide state into a knockdown. We have air variations of each attack, with the air launch sending your opponent back to the ground. Next, you have your low variations, with the low launch being an overhead, and a low heavy being a sweep. You are able to combo low variations into standing variations to help increase combo length. Speaking of combos, combos are a big part of the game, as with most modern fighting games. This game uses chain style combos, most similar to the MVC style of games. Most attacks have a cancel window on hit or arm block that allows for canceling into other moves, usually the next strength level, light to medium to heavy or launch, a command normal, or a special. For Tachi, special light is a charge that, while incomplete right now, will serve as a projectile and a move power-up tool. Her special medium is a dash cut move that from the right position is a combo starter. Her special heavy is a DP, or Dragon Punch, an invincible uppercut type move common in fighting games. that is highly punishable on whiff, but can be cancelled out of on hit. While not yet implemented here, I plan on adding a meter, like my old game, that'll be utilized through enhanced special moves, supers, and maybe more. And we can't forget about defense. This game utilizes a back-to-block system, where you have highs, lows, and overheads. Highs can be blocked high, low, or in air. Lows can only be blocked low or in air, and overheads can only be blocked high or in air. The previous iteration had a guard meter, which I haven't decided on bringing back, and guard breaks, which I plan on replacing with grabs. It also had a push block mechanic and in conjunction a breaker mechanic, both of which I would like to implement in some form or fashion in a new version, but improved. Moving on, the big mechanic of my game to make it different. Wall bouncing and wall breaking by using a move that causes a knockback. If the player hits a wall, they bounce off of it and cause a hit of damage to it, with the walls having 5 hits of health. The wall will break and create more space on the map if hit 5 times. Of course, I wish to expand on this in different ways to make the game more unique. And that being said, that's all I have put together so far. The next devlog episode will have more changes, progress, and improvements, as I plan on revamping the feel of the game, as well as finishing up the system mechanics. So if you enjoyed the video, leave a like. And if you're looking forward to more, why not subscribe? I'm excited to keep going. This has been Torball. Just keep watching. Peace.